Okay, good to see everyone again. One change to the schedule on Monday. We're changing the practice time. So we'll practice at 4 o'clock. So we'll begin at 4 o'clock. So when we evaluated this past Friday with school, we just thought there was too much waiting around for our players to practice in the evening and then being ready for school the next day. So we're going to change that. So we'll practice on Monday at 4 o'clock and moving forward. And then we'll let you know kind of as the week progresses, what those times will be. Big thing for us is just, we're looking for a level of consistency, a consistent approach day in and day out, how our team approaches the meetings, how they approach rest and recovery, how they approach the special teams end of it, and then also just overall practice. I think our conditioning levels are very, very good. We still have to get into football shape, but we're able to go through an entire practice with the effort that we require. So I've really been pleased with just the overall conditioning factors. But now tomorrow, the uppers go on. We go to what we call shells now. So we'll be able to thud a little bit, and now the speed of the game should pick up. Obviously, the physicality now will pick up, and now I'll know a little bit more as we continue to progress with this football team.
Which your guys demonstrated in the spring, you seem to have more playmakers on offense. Just the value that gives to a team to have those kind of guys who can turn a game on a single play.
Well, it's invaluable, and you really find out about it when you don't have enough of them. And so everything, again, is in the world of college football, it's all about big plays. It's making impactful plays. How can you impact the game? And whether it's a big run, whether it's a key block, whether it's turning, again, a 5-yard reception into a 35-yard reception, it's going up and making a play on the ball when the ball at its highest point. You look at the games we won last year. You look at the South Carolina game. We made a play, 3rd and 9, with about 3 minutes to go, when Justin did a great job of hanging in the pocket, throwing the football up in a spot that only one person could catch it, and Marquez North comes down with it. So, again, it's invaluable. We still need to continue to recruit. We're nowhere where we need to be in terms of playmakers, but I think you all can see that we've really benefited from recruiting this past year, but nowhere where we need to be. But been really, really pleased with Ethan Wolf. I think Ethan Wolf continues to get better and better and better. An individual right now, 2 individuals out on the perimeter, Vic Wharton. Vic Wharton continues to do things with the ball in his hands, and then Josh Smith as well. And Josh Smith looks healthy, he looks fast, he looks elusive. So I've been very pleased with those 3 individuals, along with a lot of other individuals, but those 3 really show up when you watch, from start to finish with our practice.
Speaking of Ethan, what's your vision of the production you can get from your tight ends this year?
Well, we need production from that position. We like to play, with a tight end, but we'd also like to get into 2 tight end sets as well. And, each individual in this group has their own strengths, but they're athletic, they're tough. They need to continue to stay in the weight room, get bigger. But again, Ethan has the combination where he can be an attached tight end, he can be a detached tight end out on the perimeter. He's really improved his blocking skills. He's benefited from spring football along with Daniel Helm. So those 2 individuals I've been really, really pleased with so far. We'll find out a little bit more now with the shells going on tomorrow.
Which is, for this new class of newcomers, obviously has a lot of expectations on it, and Jalen probably has as many as anybody. Does he seem kind of immune to all the expectations and kind of the hype that he's come here with before he's even played his first game?
Well, he does. That comes with, I think he's been used to having those expectations placed upon him since he was probably in 10th, 9th grade. So he's used to those, but it's how you manage those expectations. It's how they drive you each and every day. And it's not getting caught up in the clutter and the distractions. And, I said it in the introductory press conference for the start of the season. We have to be careful that we don't crown these individuals. They're still 17, 18-year-old kids working to be young adults. They've never played 1 snap in a college football game right now. So we have to be careful that we don't, as coaches, put a lot, on their table early. We have to just ease them in, and the more they can do. But it's like little buckets. Every individual has a role in this football team. And you start with that, and you continue to grow that role and expand upon it as, you know, training camp continues to progress. But there's so much he's got to learn how to pass protect, you know, run routes, finish runs. But he's had a very, very good camp so far.
Coach, where a kid like Jalen in particular is in state, and as you mentioned, he's a rock star before he plays a game, will you take it upon yourself to kind of talk with him about, you know, how to handle this? You know, you're going to go to Subway and kids are going to be asking for your autograph. Is that part of your job, do you think?
Oh, absolutely, it's part of my job. But the great thing with Jalen is he understands that. He's very grounded. He's very humbled. It doesn't faze him. We tried early on in our winter strength and conditioning to try to break him mentally. And he's one of those individuals. He comes every day, and he's the same person every day. And we just spoke about consistency in performance, consistency in your approach. Jalen Hurd has been consistent every day.
What about, did he have to dispel any notion that he's too big to play this spot? I mean, obviously you guys love him or he wouldn't be here, but you know, maybe
that's
you
outside.
See it for yourself?
That's outside chatter. You know, we said it in the recruiting process. He was a running back, and so we trust what we see on film, how we evaluate it, and so he didn't have to prove any of that to us.
Where has he made the most progress since he arrived back in the spring?
The small details of playing that position, pass protection being number one, being a complete running back. We can go recruit rushers or runners. We just give them the football. But, you know, you need to be a complete running back. How do you ball fake? You know, how do you run routes from the backfield out on the perimeter? How do you pass protect? The small details at every position. And he's really improved his craft.
What's the value of perspective maybe that Todd Pearson brings to those newcomers, because he's traveled a little bit different course to get to this point?
Well, he fits the description of the energy bus. And he's consistent again each and every day, and he's grateful for the opportunity to be at the University of Tennessee. He's grateful to be able to play the game of football. For me, that's very, very rewarding to see where that young man has come, but the gratitude that he has each and every day. He walks by me every day, taps me, says, "Thank you, Coach. Thank you for the opportunity." And the kids feed off of that, and he's always positive. And we talk about not only leadership, but also being a good teammate, and he's a good teammate as well.
Encourage the guys to take a bite out of the elephant. Can you tell us what that phrase means?
Well, you're going through a long training camp, and it's on the power of one day at a time. And quite simply, how do you eat an elephant? One day at a time. It's kind of a visual for them, and kind of, you know, you got to focus on that one bite at a time. We're taking a bite out of training camp, and we have to get the most out of each and every day. We can have no bad days. We have to have great energy. We have to have great mental effort and great mental intensity each and every day. And for a young football team, that's a challenge in and of itself. But we have really challenged them since they reported a couple days ago, and so far so good. But again, tomorrow is another challenge, and we have to learn from today, and we're only as good as our last practice. So again, another opportunity to get better.
Did you see something from the team today from a mental standpoint that you wanted to see or needed to see day one to day two after all the meetings?
I did. I liked the way we started the day. We did a offense-defensive walkthrough with blitz pickup. I thought our communication was very, very good. I thought we took mental reps, and so much the learning. It's not just the physical reps, it's the mental reps, and it takes a maturity level to be able to focus when you're not in, watch your position, and ask questions. So that's why every rep is valuable, whether it's a physical rep or whether it's a mental rep. It's critical. With this football team, everything is about accuracy first. We have to be accurate. And we spoke about mental errors. You know, we still had too many mental errors in the first practice. We had some today. And that's what costs you football games, is mental errors. And you can control that. And that's on everyone in our football program. That's that individual taking accountability for their actions, their preparation, their study, and being able to make quick, appropriate decisions on the field. We're still waiting. He was supposed to have an MRI, so I have not heard anything yet. As soon as I know something, I'll make sure you guys are aware of that.
Charles, your tight end situation, how much of it, I know Mike did utilize the tight ends in his thoughts on previous stuff and injuries really affected that last year. When you got that position this year?
Well, we have some depth and we have some competition. And as we know, everything in our football program is about competition. So to be able to go out there and have these individuals competing is great, and that elevates the play of everyone.
Charles Mosley in practice today, it looked like, is this his first time back? How's he doing?
He's been back since reporting day, and so he's, getting the rehabilitation that he needs. He's still around the meetings, and so it's great because, again, he's another Von Pearson. He's always up. He's always positive, and to be able to have him around our team is very, very good. Good for him and good for our team as well.
Do you have any kind of better estimate of when he might be able to be back? Is this season realistic for him?
No, this season we don't anticipate him being back for this year.
Which, how about Brendan Downs? He said that he feels a lot better physically than what he did last year, and even if he's not maybe people would call a star, his I guess with being a veteran, his experience, how much can that help you guys on a daily basis?
Well, it helps. And Brendan has game experience, and he's done a great job of coming back from his injury and working himself in a very, very good condition. And he's being challenged each and every day. But Brendan Downs is a team player. He's from Tennessee. He understands what it is to represent this storied football program, and he works hard every single day.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.